There she is. You guys saw the thumbnail, no surprises. I've got a 2020 Remedy Trek 9.8. Really hyped on this. Right off the bat, before we dig into today's video, it's a big one. I've been teasing you long enough. New bike day and full transparency. This Remedy was one of 3 bikes that I had on my list. And I just want to let you know right off the bat, some of you know I work in the skateboard industry. I work for a footwear brand that recently opened up a shoe line into the mountain bike category. Long story short, I was talking to one of the riders and they offered to get me a discount on this thing. So I'm not going to give you any more hints on how that transpired or who that is or anything like that. But I just want to give you guys the full disclosure right off the bat because this is the table of contents. Starting here, we're going to go over to the Path Bike Shop for a behind the build, behind the scenes kind of thing. And from there, we're going to come back here, get some glam shots with Deb of that thing, and talk specs. And from there, we're going to head over to Sky Park and get some first ride impressions. I'm going to give you some real-time thoughts of what I'm feeling on the bike, first ride, all that stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to shut up. One more thing. It wouldn't be an outsider video if I didn't have the one more thing. Anyway, I'm editing this right now and I'm realizing I didn't address the most important reason of this video. Why the hell did I pick this style of bike? Why the Remedy overall? What am I looking for? I'm a 27 guy. I've ridden small wheels since I was a kid on my skateboard. Sticking to them right now on the bike. Feels good. I like a nimble, playful bike. So the Remedy's kind of checked off all the boxes that I was looking for in a bike. I wanted an enduro style trail bike. Crossbreed kind of thing. I'm counting on this bike climbing amazing on the local trails here in SoCal. You guys know we earn our descents here. Lots of climbing on these trails. I wanted a bike that I could feel like I could hop around on the trail a little bit. The 29ers have an amazing thing going on. I appreciate all of them. Bulldozing over rock gardens. I wanted something a little bit more playful that I can kind of play chess on the way down and be popping around. Almost like a BMX style mountain bike, and this thing feels like it's gonna be that exact mode for me. Something I could take to the bike parks, the trails, and have a go-to all-around bike where I didn't feel like I was compromising at the bike parks or on the trails. Anyway, finally, let's say hello to Pip. He's doing great, and let's get to the bike build. Guys, what's up? We're at the Path Bike Shop with Brandon, service manager. Hello, Brandon.
Hey.
And then you guys know this guy. We're doing a bike build tonight. Brandon is the guy that is being entrusted to build this thing. Brandon's very excited about it.
I'm totally excited, for sure.
For those of you guys that have been to the Path, you obviously know they don't sell Trek. I have a Trek. They're putting it together for me tonight. And one of the reasons is because in Orange County, this is the shop I trust the most. Brandon and the shop crew here are the most knowledgeable when it comes to service and repairs and bike builds, in my opinion. They're super professional, detailed, and they go through every little niche and cranny, every little niche and cranny. Alan's laughing, and he's me up right now, so go Alan.
What did you say, Crunny?
That's going in. All right, so let's get to it. Without further ado, let's get into the build.
And that's how she starts.
I like the color.
You.
These guys are talking smack because Santa Cruzes don't come with the dork disc. Do they come with the reflectors though?
No, they come with cool decals.
Oh, I get you.
Instead, yeah. You wrap.
I love the dork disc though. We're keeping that.
No, we're not.
I know. He's like, you're not leaving here with the dork disc.
The work disc is meant to keep the chain from going into the spokes. We like to just straighten the hanger.
So there's other ways other than the dork disc?
Right. You don't want to be. Ooh, this has guide tubes. Those are good. I like them.
Yeah, don't ride them without the tires on.
Alan's suggestion is that this bike does come with carbon wheels, is that don't ride without the tires on. Thanks, Alan. So I'm here at the Path. I talked to Brandon about a week ago before we came and set this time up to have Brandon put this together, and he basically gave me a really awesome rundown of things that he does and they do at the Path that I wasn't aware of that they do with bike builds.
Always good to check the derailleur hanger alignment, even though it's a new bike, prior to tuning the rear derailleur. It's a good idea to sometimes check the torque on all of the pivot bolts, and in some cases even partially disassemble and apply thread lock and grease to certain bolts in the pivots so that they don't come loose. Obviously applying friction paste, cutting the brake lines and the housings for any cable actuated stuff. That just makes the cockpit look clean, and that also forces you to kind of bleed the brakes before the bike gets even ridden. If you came in off of the street with a bike that you wanted to build for us to build, this would cost 90 bucks, and it would include like basic suspension setup, setting sag. It would also include like some follow-up visits involving suspension.
So one of the things I talked about when I got that YT, if you guys checked out my YT bike check video from over a year ago, I talked about how guilty I felt with buying a bike online. Like if someone comes in here with a Canyon or a YT, you get a good price point from buying direct, but you also don't get the customer service right off the bat where you get it home and you're putting it together yourself. So you, as not a professional mechanic, you'd say you wouldn't know what things to really look for when you put it together, right? Like,
yeah, I think a lot of those direct brands too we'll see in the next few years that they will be adding dealers to their sort of like infrastructure. If you're direct, so you're handling warranty claims, you're handling technical support, and like how much staff do you have? Like versus like a whole dealer network? You're talking about a lot of spreading out the workload when you have dealer support. I've been trying to get this valve core out of this valve stem for the whole time. It's so tight.
I thought you were just killing time because we were doing
and it won't.
Huge thanks to Alan for coming down and hanging out, helping out with the camera stuff, keeping my stuff focused, laughing with me, laughing at me.
Alan! Hey!
All right, we're back at the path, you guys. We didn't finish the bike build last night, got a little late, 11 o'clock. Brandon wanted to finish up some stuff today, some more detailed stuff that's going on in there, so let's go check it out. That's something I'm very excited about because I hate rattling, I hate the cables rattling, and this thing is going to keep a nice little tight package up front. Looking clean. So for some reason, the bars came super wide. I've never seen bars come at an 820.
Yeah, but I think they do that it's just because there's somebody out there who may want
An extra
810
wide.
or they can be cut all the way down to 740.
Oh, okay. I had a compromise. I think the GFC was at 780. I rode the Giant Rain at 800 in Canada, so we're doing 790, right in the middle. What part of your day would you say is centered around math?
Majority of my day. Carbon fiber blade.
Put the info for Path Bike Shop in the description below. Instagram here, Brandon's Instagram here.
Sweet.
Special effects.
Nice.
But, thanks for all your efforts.
Yeah, no worries. Everything's ready to go. Everything has been torqued 4, 5, 6 times maybe.
Yeah, we've been going over these details.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you.
Remedy 9.8 comes with a carbon frame and stays. It also comes equipped with their knock block feature, which Trek is the only one that does that. It's a straight shot frame design, and they say it optimizes the stiffness to weight ratio for a more responsive ride. I don't think I have any problems with the knock block. People get kind of annoyed that it stops at a certain point, but it goes pretty far. I don't think I'm ever gonna feel like I need to go further than it does. What they're also saying too is if you crash or anything like that, it stops your bars from turning all the way into your frame. Moving on to the fork, Fox Performance 36 Float Evo Air Spring Grip Damper, 160 travel. Pretty hyped on that. The GFC had 150. For the shock, we've got a Fox Performance Float Evo Reactive with through shaft 3-position damper. Basically, this is something that Fox and Trek work on together. It's a Trek specific trademarked shock system. 150 travel in the back. For the wheels, comes equipped with Bontrager line carbon in the front and the back. The drivetrain, cassette, and rear derailleur are all SRAM GX Eagle. First time on an Eagle for me. As for components, we've got a Bontrager Line Elite dropper and the handlebars, a Bontrager Line Pro carbon. For the grips, I'm bringing my other DMR Death grips, the Bren Dogs, over to this bike. I really like the way those feel. For pedals, I bought the T-Mac pedals, premium pedals developed by Tyler McCall, super grippy, nice flat wide stance on them. For the dropper remote, the one that came stock was super sticky, so we swapped that out right away in the shop for the Wolf Tooth remote. For tires, I swapped those out. The Remedy came with 2.6s, which were a little bit too wide for me. I wanted to stick to my go-to, which is the Maxxis Minion DHR 27 2.4 in the front and the Maxxis Minion DHF 27.5 2.5 in the back. As for brakes, the Remedy comes with a SRAM G2 RSC brake system. This is brand new for 2019. Custom tape job over the finer points of the bike to kind of keep the frame scratch-free and damage-free the best I can. All right, guys, we're here. Santa is in the house, and I'm about to take the bike on the dirt for the very first time. It's always weird when you have a new bike day. It's like excitement, and you're a little anxious. I hope it's as good as I think it's gonna be. All right, Truck Remedy, wheels down. That's the first time I've completed the actual full double on that. Not a bad sign. Woo! This thing is super light. Holy cow. Woo! There's a smile on my face, so not a bad sign. Smooth. Wow. You guys notice something? How friggin' quiet this bike is? Holy cow. I know, shut up, Tony. You're disturbing the bike. All right, let's see how this rig tracks on the Aero. Woo! I needed to stop for a second, you guys, just to comment. After that ride, I don't know if you could tell from behind the lens, but I was able to place it easily. I felt like I was really able to negotiate it and track it in the air. It's super light, it's playful. I just feel really comfortable on it right off the bat. So hopefully this continues. But first impressions are, I'm a happy boy. Let's dig into lower Aero. Love that thing. Just gotta get used to the speed on this thing. All right, I know that double's coming. Woo! First jump line. Woo! Fast, looks like it's fast. really does a good job of sucking up that chatter. I just cruise over a bunch of brake bumps and feel like nothing compared to what I've been riding. Thanks for sticking around, you guys. Like, subscribe, new videos every week, and stick around for sure because I'm going to be talking more about this bike in the videos to come as I get more time on it, kind of real time in the process reviews. Thanks to Alan, thanks to Brandon, thanks to the Path Bike Shop for making us all come together. Really appreciate it. And until next time, I'm Tony from the Outsider Channel. I'll see you next week. Woo! So fun.